What if the only thing standing between you and your next level is that belief that you can't reach it? Greetings and blessings, butterflies. Welcome in. Today, we begin this morning metamorphosis message with a message from the Animal Spirit Oracle deck. The animal spirit that we have for today is Squirrel Spirit. Believe in yourself. You have accumulated wisdom and experience and are surrounded by all you need. An abundance of resources is available to you through the generosity of spirit and all your hard work. Squirrel spirit shows up. Squirrel spirit shows up when you need reminding that the acorns you have gathered and stored away have enormous potential to grow. So relax into knowing there's always enough and you have what it takes to co-create the reality you want to experience. Through diligent preparation, you have gained wisdom and strength. How much potential you have. Believe in yourself, for spirit believes in you and wants you to know that you have enough and are enough. Doesn't that truth make you feel safe and secure? It should, for you have everything you need now. The protection message says the unpredictability of life can shake your confidence in yourself and in your potential for handling the challenges that come your way. Does the thought of not having enough or being enough make you squirrely? Have you forgotten all your strengths, wisdom, and resources? You have come so far on your wits and creativity, making use of all your potential and all that Spirit presents to you. It is time to look on your life and remember how your needs have always been met for the highest good, even in your most challenging times. Life loves you, and so many treasures are hidden in plain sight, ready to be revealed when you most need them. So relax. Squirrel Spirit wants you to know you are poised and you are ready for whatever's coming next. So trust in yourself and trust that Spirit has your back. My butterflies, Squirrel Spirit is a beautiful message this morning. The message of believing yourself. It's talking about how we how it's not beneficial for us to build a new reality while continue to identify with the old one. Any old versions of ourselves, it becomes increasingly impossible to create something new from that version of yourself. Some of the limitations that we may have been experiencing, they may actually be beliefs that we've identified with, beliefs that we have adopted along the way. That kind of stuff that we have been repeatedly reinforcing in our life, which are not necessarily facts about ourselves. And they're not even the real evidence of what we're capable of. Surrendering to believe that we have to be perfect before we are worthy of pursuing something bigger is the message that Spirit wants us to embrace at this time. We're being encouraged to surrender the idea that we have to know exactly how everything will happen before we take the next step. We don't have to become someone else to be aligned. Alignment may require becoming more honest, more authentic about who you already are. So, my butterflies, stop measuring your potential by the current circumstances that you are in right now. You may be already more prepared than you realize. And that's a beautiful thing if you stop to accept it and believe that. Embrace that for yourself. You may be allowing a previous version of yourself to dictate what version of you you're capable of, co-creating and cultivating at this point in time. You don't have to wait for anybody else or everybody else to believe in you. before you take those steps to actually believing in yourself. Because sometimes the biggest obstacle isn't that we lack the opportunity, it's that belief that we aren't qualified to do something, that we aren't ready, that we may not deserve whatever it is, that we may not feel capable or supported enough to receive it. That may be the biggest obstacle that we're experiencing at this time. I want you to know, my butterflies, that alignment is not always about doing more. Sometimes it's about relaxing and taking that time to realize what is out of alignment with who you're becoming. And the reason why I'm talking about, our mind frame and, of those limiting beliefs so much is because along with this energy, while I was doing the shuffling and everything like that, I also saw my spirit. And my spirit is an energy that we had last week, was about surrender now. So when I put those two messages together, it feels like spirit is telling us to surrender anything that may be holding us back, any beliefs about ourselves, our situations, about our path, to surrender to that, surrender any of that energy, let it go, and step into the energy of believing in yourself. My collective, these messages, they don't always resonate, and that's okay. If it doesn't resonate, you just leave it here. But if it does, please support the channel. I would greatly, greatly appreciate it. But I think this message still is a nice, continuation from yesterday's message. Because today we're being encouraged to surrender the beliefs that keeps us disconnected from our own potential. And I see that as, Spirit is asking us to distinguish between where we're surrendering our dreams and when we need to be surrendering towards those limited beliefs that we have. Because through this, it's imperative that I want you all to understand that through this, through you surrendering, those limiting beliefs, this is not about you surrendering to the vision. That vision is still viable. That vision is still important. But what we're actually doing, we're surrendering the belief that we're incapable of achieving it or that it'll take too long to get there. We're surrendering that belief. And that's powerful. So, my butterflies, surrender any beliefs around alignment, any belief that alignment should look a certain way. Surrender the belief that you have to struggle to deserve any of it. You don't have to struggle to deserve anything that's meant for you. And also surrender that belief that everyone has to understand your path before you actually achieve it or before you actually set out to do it. This is not everybody else's journey, my butterflies. This is yours. I want to leave us all with an affirmation, something that we can use to stay connected to this energy, to allow surrender to be a part of our path so we can believe in ourselves, believe in the journey that we're cultivating, what we're building. And this affirmation is going to be: I trust myself to learn, grow, and figure things out along the way. My butterflies, it does not have to be perfect. You don't have to be perfect. Spirit is guiding you, assisting you, and you're already capable of everything that you desire. Everything you seek is already within you. I hope these messages have helped you to make the best possible decisions for your highest good. Always remember there is an honor and a privilege because my healing is your healing and your healing is mine. So let's transform together. Welcome to your Metamorphosis Butterflies. And until next time, you all have a blessed, loved, and confident rest of your day.